This feels like the perfect day to harvest. Quit looking away. Onions. Yeah. Turns out our onion field is ready to pate and rock and roll. And not only that, all of our fields are ready to go. However, we have a humongous problem. We can start harvesting now, but I don't think it's going to do us any good. You see, we got this thing here. And as much as I want to keep it, because kind of wanted to hang on to the stuff, I did figure out what I'm going to put in here. Also, big shout out. Anybody who sent me ideas, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I had quite a few of you guys reaching out and sending me some different mods to try out. I do have the one that I am going to use, though, but they were all awesome. So again, I want to make sure you guys know I'm very grateful that y'all all reached out. So what we're going to do is we've got to get everything out of there. And you're like, ooh, where are we going to put it? Well, we're going to put down the silo first, actually. We are going to put it right here. And over time, if we have to, we're just going to line this area here with it. I don't know. I'll be honest with you. I don't know how to get rid of this. I don't know. I don't know how to get rid of any of that stuff. So we're going to be using this from the farm fill stations. It's been a little while since we used these. I think we used this on America of the Americas. I can't remember what the name of the map was. But we are going to throw a really cool patina on it right there. And then we're going to put it on the other side of this brick wall here. They're pretty cheap, $10,000 each. They hold 100,000 liters each. We could put as many of them as we want beside each other. Also hold all kinds of other stuff, and I think you could put bells in here too. So that's going to be super duper useful. I've been using this on Xbox off screen for a while now. Very cool mod indeed. So we need this trailer. We'll utilize our JCB here because I know it's going to be a little bit difficult getting in and out of spots, especially turning. So having all-wheel steering is definitely going to be useful here. I've also gotten rid of that mod that I was using that kind of made me like lean around the seat instead of just look backwards. So for anybody that liked that one, I liked it too. But I'm doing some mod previews where I have to click on stuff and I couldn't reach. So we've had to change stuff up just ever so slightly. Nonetheless, let's take all of this and we will move it over. By the way, it's currently November. Very soon, we're going to be selling all of this wheat. Let's see, where's the wheat at? Here we go. Yeah, we're like a day or two away. We're at the 1600s right now, just looking for 1800s. We're going to sell this stuff. So once we get all of the wheat out of there, I'm going to delete the placeable, and I'm really hoping that the wheat that is on the ground stays on the ground. We've got quite a bit that has come through the ground over here, right there. And I imagine we're going to get everything that's on the other side of the wall there. But I got a sneaky suspicion that we're going to have some trouble with everything else. And I don't want to. I don't want to lose any of it. We worked really hard to harvest that. Oh, boy. Best driver in farm sim. Yikes. So I want to make sure that we're good to go. Also, that silo holds bulk stuff. So I'm kind of hoping that holds all of our onions as well. Because I don't think it's time to sell the onions yet. Oh, well, almost. We could probably go sell them and get it over with. But after that, we got to figure out what we're going to put in place of this building right here. We'll get a little bit of cash money, too, so that'll be nice. We'll get a slight cash flow because, let's see, that side is $100,000 by itself. Another $3,000 for the decoration on the side. So we'll triple our amount of money that we've got right now. That'll be nice. But we got to be careful about spending it because what if we put down a production here? What if we put down another silo? What? I don't know what's going to happen. Hey, by the way, somebody was asking this too. Yes, whenever you get stuff out of there, these empty, which is cool. Very cool indeed. However, you see all that? That is our overflow from this silo. I cannot risk losing all kinds of crop right and left. So that's why we're doing this. I realized I got to get something to get that stuff off the ground too. We may have to spend that money on a skid steer. I said I wanted one, and we got to find one. All right, there we go. That's step one. Step two is going to be deleting this stuff. It doesn't say that there's anything else in the silo left, so there is that. We'll get that bit deleted first. We'll delete this next. Ah, man. So we did lose some. Not all of it, but we did lose some. I've wanted to drive a JCB, some kind of loader. I didn't care really what. So we have leased this one, the JCB Agri Pro. And I'm very pumped about it. We've got a humongo JCB bucket on here. This should show us exactly what we are missing in the meantime while we can't afford it. So we'll use this to get up all of our grain. It doesn't look like it's going to be a lot. I'm pretty sure we lost like 2,000 or 3,000 liters. We lost a good amount, especially whenever they took all that a second ago. And we get all that. Nice. All right. Well, it's not a bunch, but it is 1,381 liters, so it is more than zero. Sometimes more than zero is all you need. All right. So now this entire area here is just wide open. I'm going to leave it like this just for now. I like where everything is, but you know, it doesn't look great. I know, I understand that. Are you guys ready to have a little bit of fun and harvest some onions? Finally! Finally! I know, I can hear you guys. Let's do it, baby. Unfortunately for us currently, we don't have enough machines to do all of this. We're gonna try our best, man. So what we've actually got is all of that. I think our car might be able to cart, but it's got the wrong hitch on it. So that, you know, that's that. What we gotta do, I'm gonna run the JCB on the harvester itself because we do have a good amount of power in here. We got a great power actually on both of our tractors here. So we'll put the trailer over here because we're gonna have to come over to it a lot. Now we get to spin this bad boy around and get our harvester out of here. I did just look, and we are not able to put onions in the silo that I got. To be fair, you can't put it in most things. That is a bulk silo, but I don't think it is bulk. That makes sense. Anyway, they're not in there. I'm also gonna have to put some kind of little driveway down through here. I found that this is such an easy way to get down. Man, look at that. Yeah. All right. So here's our harvester, but we can't do anything without the first step. There we go. Yes. So we do need to make sure that we've got everything here. Oop, tip that. We need to make sure we got everything. The reason we need to make sure we've got the front and the back unit gives you a 30% bonus. Basically what the front puts out is dirty, dirty stuff, and the front needs, well, the back needs to be used for that. So here's what I think we're gonna do. Do we start from the other end? I think we just start from the other end. I think it'll be easier that way. Oh no, this one's got a straight line. The other side does not have a straight line. Let's get this hooked up. We're gonna go steering assist. We are going 3 meters automatic, and we are rocking one headland just like we did previously. We need to get in here to make sure that it actually picks us up, and it is. And we're gonna kick everything off to the left-hand side. So I need to make sure in my help window up here that our toggle mode is set to left. It is. So we are good. Oh, why did that? Oops. Just ignore that. And from there, it's just a working game. Turn it on, put it down, go forwards, see if we can get this to turn on again. There it is. And go. And all we gotta do is go back and forth. This is gonna take forever, man. But we're rocking. That is kind of what this whole thing is about. Is onions is the new thing, the newfangled thing. We gotta make sure we're doing all the newfangled stuff. So again, everybody at home, make sure that you are using this back piece of equipment right here, because that is gonna give you an extra 30% boost when it comes to everything. Very cool. Very, very cool indeed. All right. For some reason, it has kind of kicked us off to the side here a little bit. Not a big problem. There we go. Just quit working. Knock it off. All right. Well, it's decided to kick me off to another corner again. So here we go. Nope, not that one. Over here. There we go. I am going to push everything off to the right-hand side, all of the onions that we get, because hopefully that's going to line up with the road next to us. So it is okay if you harvest over. As you can see, the dirty onions are just going right under the harvester in the front. No issues whatsoever. All it's doing is making a bigger pile here. I don't know what happened back there, but I just got an insane amount that came out all at once. That is worrying. That's what that is. That is very worrying. Hopefully we kind of continue to pick up all the rest of this down through here. We should, and we do. Nice. Very, very nice indeed. Let's wait for that to kick out. I think we're good. All right, so now it's just gonna be an up and down kind of game. And I know I've got my help window on up there. I guess I could turn that off now, huh? There we go. So here we are, on another line. Turn everything on and go forward. And this should set us up pretty nice. And it is. Cool, cool, cool. Man, I really hope this lines up with the GPS. All right, up here, you see that big old pile right there? What in the world was all of that? This is an insane pile. Where did all those onions come from? So rocking and rolling, this tractor is so loud. I did decide to go fast farm this. And you probably say, why don't you just use a worker to do all of this? Well, here's the thing. The ends of the field are, you got that headland there. I guess I could set it up to like let the worker not do the headlands. They're still gonna mess everything up. They're probably gonna come in at an angle and just ruin it. And I like perfectly straight lines. So I have left all of this the way that it is. There you go. Just jump in at first person and rock and roll. Just like that. I found 16 miles an hour is about the speed that you kind of want to go. However, if you're slowing it down a little bit, just like that, everything's nice and smooth anyway. It doesn't really matter, but I like to speed it up just a hair. This is a nice field right here. It's gonna stink to harvest. And I think, there we go. We're done. At least I think we're done. Are we done? I feel like we're done. Raise that up. Yeah, a little bit, raise that up. And rock and roll. Still gonna drive straight across the field. Yay, look at that suspension. Hey, now that's a test, yeah. So let's talk a little bit about the onions. That took a while. And I know that's how things are, right? I know. But goodness gracious, that took forever. This is not my style, baby. It's not my style. Oh yeah, there's one other thing. See those bells over there? Those are real bells. I didn't know that. I was doing a little playing around on the Xbox. These are actual bells. I didn't know. I thought they were like, oh. Yeah, I guess y'all do need to be fed, huh? There you go. They're all happy, yeah. We do have a little bit of wool. Not too bad, not too bad. Anyway, yeah, I guess I'll keep the sheep around until that that runs out. Also, now that I look back, I would have done way better running that JCB on that. Getting around to each end and turning around, a bit of a chore. Just a little bit of a chore. Finally. That thing, I love that tractor. It's so loud. It's just ridiculously loud for some reason. It's way louder than anything else. Nonetheless, we are set up for harvest time. Doing the onions. Gotta make sure that nobody's in our way. We do have some spots like this that somehow made it down and out and around. So we're gonna have to pick those up. But at least we know where they're at. Ooh, it's a little bit heavy. A little bit heavy. That's all right. I'm not exactly sure how we're gonna do this. So we did everything in 3 meters. So my idea here is to run this at 6 meters and just see if it lines up. Not even a little bit. All right, well, I guess it wouldn't, would it? How about we do 3 meters, 1 headland, with an offset of 3 meters. How that worked, I will never know. But that worked perfect. Yes! Hey, fast farm through this thing a little bit. I have to do something to get all this up, because it's going to take a minute. But yeah, you can see we got a little bit of onions just kind of at the end, just hanging out. Not a big deal. Ooh, with that 0 turning radius on there too. Woohoo! Turns on a dime. Yes, turns on a dime. We'll double check this. I don't think there's a way for me to line this up. I just kind of did this last bit freehand as well. So there is that. There we go. And a little bit through here. Oop. It looked like it was a little bit down there at the edge though, didn't it? I turned this light back on. All right, so I'm gonna do this and then crank it hard over. Should get it. Nice. And then we'll get these as well. Cool. All right, so there's all that. And we'll spin this round. Set it here. We should be able to pick this up. Nice. Oh, that is just so good. We are not picking anything up. What is going on? Okay, there we go. Onions are in. Onions are in. I'm picking them up so fast, actually, that I was at like 80% before it was full. So here we go. Any moment now. Please? Do I have to pipe out? What is going on? There we go. Ah, okay, I was just a little bit too far over, that's all. Not a big deal. All is good. Oh, that works too. Yeah, look at that. I don't know how to control this thing, but that works. I have no idea what we're gonna do with these onions. We're gonna have so many. I didn't even think about this. Let's see, prices, onions. Oh gosh, see, processing plant is pretty good. That's fairly close by. We can take them to the railroad, but that's gonna cost some money to get. I feel like the vegetable plant's probably the way to go. It's fairly close to how much money we've got right now. Let's grab in, set that cruise on. Yeah, man. Whew. Well, we'll see what happens. How about that? Turns out the offset over here is not lined up correctly, so it's good on one side, but not on the other. That's all right. At least I can follow this little blue line right here. As a matter of fact, for the speed we're going, I'm imagining this is gonna stop. Well, that answered that question, didn't it? I legitimately did 2 runs. That was it. And now it's full again. I'm gonna have to make a modded version of this, I think. That is... Ow, my forehead. Uh-oh. I think we're gonna be full. Oh, 99%. Oh, man. It's full. It's full. 19,200 liters. It's full, all right. Well, let's go take this and get it sold, I guess? Could I send a worker? Absolutely. Yes, I could. But I kind of want to go do this myself. And again, we're doing this because I have nowhere to put them right now. Plus, I mean, why wait a day or two? We'll get a little bit better money, but here, this way, we don't have to spend any money to store this stuff. And we might actually be able to upgrade our trailer a little bit, make it a little taller, so we don't have to come down here every other time. I take it back. It's so far down there. We will do this once, and then after that, I'll send the AI down here because I still need to go upgrade this trailer. And again, I apologize. I've had my help window pulled up this whole time. I'm kind of used to playing with just me. Let's see, do I need to turn left here? I do. I'm used to playing with my camera on, and unfortunately, with my camera on, the help window's behind my head, but I don't have my camera on for this series. Here we go. This is gonna be our first sell. I'm kind of excited about this. We should be able to sell everything. Hopefully that entire field of onions we can sell here. Although it's gonna be a lot. So first sell in. How we gotta do? Money's up, money's up. It's good, it's not gonna be a lot. Money's up, 16 grand, okay, not bad, not bad, not bad. So, let's see what we could do here about upgrading our tipper. These tractors usually do okay. However, if we upgrade this thing, it is going to be a lot bigger. So we are going from 19,000 to basically 20 up to 31, almost 32. So we're getting a decent little chunk right there. A little bit, about 50%, a little bit more than 50% boost currently. So that's going to be kind of heavy. Also, I don't know if the onion harvester can reach into this. I think it might be able to. We'll try. We will try our best. Before we even try this, I want to go ahead and try and line it up. Let's get in here. Oh, hang on. Turn it on. There we go. And then I need to figure out how to... All right, so that's all the way up. And that's angled all the way up. Yeah. This will work. Already. We're already full again. Uh-oh, crap. I think with this, we may be better off just going all the way out to the edge. Yeah, see, that works. That works fine. I didn't even make it all the way back. There's too many onions, man. I shouldn't have fertilized them so much. All right, so here's the dealio with this. I don't even think I have to pull under this thing. As long as it dumps right in, just like that, we're cool, baby. We're cool. Yeah, but this being a base game piece of equipment, I definitely need to make a modded version of this thing. You know, I've done a lot of that recently. Used to have made mods all the time, or I say made mods. I modified things to work the way I wanted them to work. There we go. That's better. Yeah, really not doing it anymore. There's so much good stuff out there now that I enjoy using that is way crazier. No, don't do it. That's way crazier than anything I would have done anyway. So I just use that stuff. And it works awesome. Again, barely made it anywhere, just down there a little bit. I swear, each one of these rows is just too many onions. I haven't even made a dent in this field yet. And there we go. We are filled to the brim, and I really need a front weight on this thing. Now, we made 16,000 last time. How can we do this time around with way more? To be fair, it should be around 24, 25,000. If my math is correct. We'll see. Do we do it? Do we do it? 26,986. Whoop, whoop. So back at it. We've got a lot more to go. So what I'm going to do is just kind of update you guys on each load that we take down to the sell station. And we'll go from there because it's a lot more to go. Got us another full trailer, and we got ourselves another 26,552. Going down a little bit, but that's all right. Well, we made it all this way, and we've got one more. So we've got one full trailer, and we'll have probably one half full trailer when it's all said and done. We are really putting a hurting on this sell point. We have actually got this sell point way down, almost even with everything else. There we go, 26,564 there, and it's finally almost over. Oh my goodness, what a journey this field has been. I never want to do onions ever again. Never. Oh man. While that folds up, we will go ahead and take this last bit of onion and get it sold. The big trailer's really helped out with this. It has been fantastic. So glad that we've upgraded this thing. I wish we could run two of them, but my poor Lamborghini is not good enough for that. So we won't try and push it. Not too much anyway, not too much. All right, how are we gonna do for this final sell? And the jury says 19,616. So that gives us $266,000 that we've got right now, which is very, very good. So today in total, we've had quite a few things going on. We've done good though, we've done good. Let's see, so sold buildings, $108,000 there. Harvested come $115,000, so we are up. I don't know where I think I'm taking this thing. We've got to utilize it for the next harvest, but we don't need this anymore. I guess one thing we could do is just go ahead and sell the rest of our onion stuff. I really don't want to do it again. It wasn't fun. It took forever. There are some onion mods out there, so maybe we'll do one more onion harvest, but I can tell you the next onion harvest is going to take about 3 minutes. Because I've got some mods that have got some wild stuff in them. So stay tuned for that, because those are pretty sweet. As a matter of fact, there may already be a preview out. Colossus update for onion harvesting. Check it out. In the meantime, thanks for hanging out with me. Thank you for watching. I hope that you have enjoyed today's video. If it was as boring for you to watch as it was for me to do, let me know. Otherwise, have an awesome day, and we'll see you in the next one.